According to the Texas A&M Forest Service, more than 99% of the state of Texas is experiencing a drought.
And it's those hot and very dry conditions that have been posing a threat to farmers all across the state. Curtis Jackson's with us now. He spoke with folks over at the Pecan Shed. So Curtis, how is this drought going to affect this year's pecan harvest?
Well, Pecan Shed manager Jill Montz says last year's crop could make up for the shortage of this upcoming harvest, but they're also faced with another problem: inflation.
My dad always says we're one day closer to a rain.
Words that Montz has lived by since her dad opened the Pecan Shed back in the early 90s. She says this crop will help make up for the lack of rain we've received this past year that will affect the upcoming harvest.
This past crop year was great. It was a bumper crop for the area. We typically have those every 3 years if Mother Nature cooperates with us. So it was a really big year anyways.
Montz says although this upcoming crop would be low, that downtime can go a long way.
We know we'll have crops for the store. You know, kind of what happens with us is when we have good years and big years, we're able to reinvest into the business. We're able to upgrade our equipment. We're able to plant more trees. We're able to buy more land to plant trees.
And without adequate watering for those trees, not only could they produce smaller, weaker pecans, they could lose them completely.
Especially coming up here in these next few weeks, if we don't see a good amount of rain, a lot of people might see the trees just dropping the pecans that they have already still in that green hole. It's kind of a way for a tree to like save itself. It'll just go ahead and drop off the crop.
And no rain means having to water the trees more and increases the upkeep for the orchard, which Montz says isn't cheap, especially in these times.
It's just like everybody else. The cost of diesel has gone up so high. The cost of all our fertilizers and things have quadrupled. So that's actually hurting us more than the drought.
Montz says this is nothing new, seeing as how they've gotten through tornadoes, droughts, pests, as well as other problems, but says with the community support the orchard has received in the past 40 years, she's hopeful they'll bounce back. Now, Montz says having 25,000 trees in their orchard gives them plenty of wiggle room when times get bad. Now, for more information on the Pecan Shed and all they have to offer, head on over to our website and click inside the story.
Okay, Curtis, thank you very much. It's good to see that they will definitely bounce back as they have with other things that have happened in the past.